Alright, so today I'm back with yet another chapter review, and today we will go over chapter 302, which I don't want to give away too much about. However, it's focused pretty much only on Nagi, and it's a pretty sad one, but you will just have to sit back and watch to find out what happens. Anyway, please leave a like and a comment as well. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into it. So to begin chapter 302 with the text saying, morning comes even to a single student dormitory. For the first time in a while, waking up outside Blue Lock. We then see Nagi's apartment, and we hear that his alarm is starting to ring. We then see Nagi, who isn't ready to get up just yet, so he stops the alarm while looking half asleep. He then channels his inner energy and gets up while looking dead in the face. Anyway, the first thing he does is say good morning to his cactus Choki. He then touches Choki, which obviously hurts his finger because of its cactus spikes. However, this helps him wake up. Nagi then looks over to his right where he sees his school uniform. We then teleport right to Haku High School, where we see everyone in Nagi's class being blown away by him. One guy rushes forward and tells him that he was amazing and that he watched everything. Nagi, however, just asks him if he can sit here. After that, another one compliments his insane goal, which would be the first thing I would do as well, because that 5-stage volley is something I don't think I'll ever forget. Two more guys ask him if he's going to go pro, saying that he still has his offer on the table. While they are speaking to Nagi, another girl speaks up and asks Nagi about Rio and probably how he's doing. Nagi just looks at all of them and tells them all to just forget it as it's over now. They all become pretty surprised hearing this, and one of the guys says again that Nagi's pro offer still stands. Nagi then starts to look sad as he once again tells them to forget it and that he's done with soccer for good. We then see the lecture starting and the teacher telling them all to think carefully about their future. Meanwhile, we see Nagi who's sleeping behind one of his textbooks, but then he suddenly wakes up and thinks that he's hungry, so he takes out some sort of melon bread from his desk and begins to eat. But just then the teacher appears right in front of him and takes it away, telling Nagi that it's not lunch yet, but Nagi just says that it's his breakfast. We then get to one of his breaks where he once again goes to the rooftop and begins to play his mobile games. He dies in the game and then puts his head against some sort of thing and is able to feel the nice breeze going past him, thinking that there's nothing he has to do and that there's no hassle. He then goes down the stairs when he suddenly encounters the stairs where he first met Rio and saved his phone, but he says that as there's no hassle, it's fine after all, and that it's not his life anyway. It then gets dark and Nagi begins to cycle home. However, when he's doing it, he remembers how Rio used to give him a ride when they were still going to school together. As Nagi then cycles for a bit more, he notices a big crowd, which gets him interested, and as he looks over, he can see a big poster of the Blue Lock Japan U20 World Cup, where Rin, Isagi, and Shido have been showcased. He then stares towards Isagi, who looks hyped up to the max, while Nagi just looks sad. After that, we get to a new day where we can see Nagi being in class again, but once again, not paying much attention as he just tells himself that it's fine and to forget all of it. Suddenly, all of his classmates have left and Nagi is alone in the classroom. He then looks out of the window where he sees a bunch of players playing football. As he looks at them, he starts feeling some sort of weird feeling and he tells himself that he should just forget all of it, but he then starts to wonder why he is so sad. We then get this wonderful panel of him scratching his head while tears begin to form in his eyes. He then puts his head back into the desk and wonders why he didn't just try harder. He thinks back to the fire he was able to feel and the excitement and all of the crazy moments he got to experience. But he thinks that they now won't ever come back. He thinks of Isagi, Rio, Rin, and Baru and says that it was all new to him. So he didn't realize how much all of the moments truly mattered to him. His tears are beginning to almost fall off his face as he says that it's okay. And that it's already too late as he can't go back, but that doesn't change the fact that Blue Lock really was fun for Nagi. He then starts to think about a ton more of exciting moments from Blue Lock and thinks that he'll never forget it and that he doesn't only want to go back, but that he needs to go back. He thinks of Rio and says once again that he wants to go back, saying that he didn't know anything and that he should have just chased after both Rio and Isagi and then gotten fired up. Then for the third time, he emphasizes that he wants to go back to Blue Lock. But he very well knows that he can't. We then see Nagi just letting everything go as his eyes begin to fall with tears that are rolling down his face, which just hits so deep as Nagi has always been someone who never shows emotion. And to see this now hit so deep. We then get to the end text, which says, a genius overflowed by emotions for the first time. The thoughts conveyed by the flowing tears don't reach his past self. Now the next chapter will be called Blue Lock Japan. So I have a feeling that after this chapter we will leave Nagi and only focus on the Blue Lock players for a while now. If I'm totally honest, then I'm pretty sure that this will be the last time we see Nagi for a long while. I feel like the author has created the perfect way to set up Nagi for some sort of future arc. However, leaving him out of the manga for a while would help the best with that build-up. Now I know Nagi is a fan favorite and some of you are probably going to be super sad to not be able to see Nagi for a while. However, story-wise, I do feel like it's for the best. Now I want to quickly speculate how Nagi's story will go. First, let's tackle if he will be appearing in the U20 World Cup or not. Personally, I don't feel like he will, like it would need a miracle for him to play in it. And I feel like there's a 0% chance of him playing for Blue Lock. It would happen if either Ryu Dark pulled some strings and got him into another country, or if something crazy happened, like if he were to have double citizenship. However, both of those options are pretty slim right now. If you ask me personally, I feel like he will leave the story for a good while now. And if you're curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video that will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.